E aí, pessoal, beleza? Vamos lá, vamos continuar mais um capítulo nesta novela. Eu me preparar aqui. Ver as fofocas. Que sonda as coisas. O som tá bem baixo. Deixa eu ver se tá certo isso. Capítulo 5, dezembro. Deixa eu ver. Eu lembro que eu mexi no som. Ah, entendi. Quais idiomas tem? 3. Tá, deixa em inglês mesmo. Ah, é, tinha questão de usar o controle também, né? Ok. Deixa eu pegar o controle então, que fica melhor pra mim. Então vamos ver as decisões da Daphne. Faz um tempinho aqui que eu abandonei esse jogo. Abandonei não, né? Tá saindo os vídeos aí, mas eu gravei a maioria praticamente na mesma época. Eu comecei a ter atividades aí diárias. Não me deixaram retornar para as gameplays. Queria muito dar uma acelerada pra continuar os jogos, né? E aí, como é que eu... Ah, aqui. Continue. Vamos lá. Capítulo 5. Dezembro. I'm getting ready to go to the market when I hear a car coming up the lane. I think immediately of Frank, who said he'd back very soon and must be eager to see me. To my surprise, a large black sedan parks in the yard. Um sedã. When I see a large gray-haired figure emerge from the driver's side, I realize it's Yves Malteri. To be honest, more than 1 month after the cocktail party, I give up waiting for him. He waves to me, goes around the car, takes a big file from the passenger seat, then walks in my direction. He brandishes the file like a trophy. Good morning, Daphne. As you can see, my daughter and I have been working very hard. Oh, you're wasting your time. It's not a good time. I'm listening. Então, da última vez a gente viu que a Daphne tentou conversar com a filha do Ives e eu escolhi uma opção lá que ela ficou brava e saiu, né? Então eles estão tentando pegar a mansão aí pra descobrir o que tem dentro da torre. Eu também quero descobrir o que tem dentro da torre, tô curioso. E aí parece que eles terminaram aí a proposta pra custear, né, o castelo e deixar ele aberto para que o povo possa visitar. I'm listening. Estou. Como que eu vou Ela está ouvindo. Ela está ouvindo, ela está disposta a ouvir o que ele tem a dizer. Ah, thank you for giving me a little of your time. You see, it's a very attractive project. The general idea will be to open the tower to the tourists during the summer season. Ah, não, ele quer acesso à torre. We could do guided tours, and there's the library. You mean there's a library inside the tower? Olha só, tem uma biblioteca dentro da torre. Oh, Did you... Did, odeio essas conjunções aqui, essa... Did you know? Have you been inside the tower? Interesting. Meaning... Never mind. Would you mind if we go inside? It'll be more comfortable. It's rather chilly today. Out of the corner of my eye, I see Mr. Burchin walk up the lane, a rifle, ou a rifle, acho que é rifle a pronúncia, in his hand. Hello, Miss Daphne. Mr. Malter. He stands at my side, gun in hand, as if ready to use. Are you alright? I hope Mr. Malter it's bothering you. Listen, Garrett, I'm just chatting with Miss Delator. Would you mind give us some privacy, please? It's okay, Mr. Buccini. Mr. Malter was about to leave. Vou ouvir a proposta, vamos ver. It's okay, Mr. Burr. We hear a car come up the lane and direct your attention to the entrance of the yard. A small rental car drives in and parks near the front door. Quem é essa? A tall, middle-aged human climbs out of the car and walks towards us with a sure pace. Huh? Mom? Sophie Delator. I can see. It's high time I got there. Looking at the Iris Malter, she says, Hello, Daphne. Garrett? Yes, madam. Please, fire a warning shot, will you? Mr. Boccini looks at me, waiting for confirmation. As I don't react, he complies and fires into the air. It's my gun. He watches my mother worry. Look, Sophie, be reasonable. Would you? We haven't seen each other in 30 years. Do you really want? Completely ignoring Ivis Malter, my mother turns to Mr. Bourtin. Garrett? Yes, madam. I authorize you to fire the second shot at Ivis if he has left the property. Within 30 seconds. Very well, madam. Then, please take my luggage up to the yellow bedroom in the west wing. Acho que esse luggage deve ser bagagem. Of course, madam. Caraca, a música tá muito alta. Oh, and send Gilbert over. Please. I'd like her to make us a coffee. I need to talk to my daughter. I follow Mom into the living room. A few seconds later, we hear tires squeal in the courtyard. Then the sound of the engine fades into the distance. Did you get my letter? Yes, but in September. As you can see, I already accepted the inner things. Ah. Could have reacted sooner, but why did you warn me? Vou perguntar por que ela avisou, né? Pra tentar descobrir. But I don't understand. Why did you want to warn me? Are you kidding? I arrived here to find Eve Smelter in the courtyard, and you're asking me why I warned you? I came back as fast as I possibly could, but it seems it was already too late. what you're doing in Asia. When you got your scholarship and your life was on track, I didn't have to worry about your future any longer, so I decided to go back to school. I had enough of going from one crappy job to another, so I took a correspondence course on international trade. 3 years ago, I was hired by an investment bank. They offered me a promotion, but I had to move to Hong Kong. Since you cut your ties with me, I thought you were safe, at least safe from these family issues, so I agreed to go. How could I have known your grandmother would pull this trick on me? Even from her grave, she's still a nuisance. I sent you a letter as soon as I heard your grandmother was dead. The family notary contacted me about it, out of courtesy. I want to take a leave of absence, but I was working on a big deal, and my bosses insisted that I stay until we sign. Obviously, it took a lot longer than I could have liked. Something does add up. You were director hairless, so you should have been the one to succeed, should you? Your grandmother made me sign a paper stipulated that I renounced the inheritance when I left the village. I thought it would protect you too, but I'm not Laura, and knowing your grandmother, she must have found a way to bend the law to her liking. Knowing her, she would have guessed it would happen that way. You have to explain. Grandmother seems to have planned everything to make sure I got the house, but you are telling me I should have refused the inheritance. I know the village is a nest of vipers, with the maldaris and the delator's reputation. But don't you think I had the right to know my origins? I don't think you grasped the gravity of the situation. Until now, Yves didn't know you existed. Now, he knows who you are, and that changes everything. Tell me then, why did you cut me off from the rest of the family? Why did you put so much effort into keeping me in the dark? Fine, listen to me carefully and be honest with me, can you? I nod in agreement. Have you been having strange dreams? Vou ser honesto, né? Yes, I have. Yes, I've been having a recurring dream about a sphinx and kind of creature. Eu vou parar de ler, que a música tá muito alta e... sei lá, eu acho que eu tô berrando aqui. Vamos seguir com o jogo, né? Só a historinha. Perguntou se teve estranhos acidentes, né? Desde que ela chegou. Aqui ela falando que ela não fez isso de propósito. E aqui ela fala, ah, não, você também. Depois isso aqui, que ela não acredita. Da torre aqui agora, tá perguntando o que eu acho que tem dentro. Então, pelo que a gente viu, né? Parece que tem alguma coisa a ver com uma energia mágica mesmo. O Ives falou que tem uma biblioteca. Eu vou pôr aqui, ó, fonte de uma energia mágica. Pô, interessante. É interessante que na minha cabeça a leitura flui muito melhor do que. Ih, deu ruim aqui. Opa, deu ruim aqui no PC. Tá. Do nada uma atualização. Vamos lá. Ih, não tava assando. Pronto. We return in silence to the living room. The atmosphere is oppressive. I can feel that what just happened will have a huge impact on my future. Mom takes an armchair. I sit on the sofa. Do you understand why you small there must not, at any price, get into the tower? Because it will give them even more power in the village. Exactly. I'm relieved to see you don't seem to have any predisposition for the miracles. But do you understand why our ancestors protected the library? I won't let walk all over me. I just want them to leave me be. Ih, mano. Vou deixar que eles me. Acho que essa expressão se encaixaria melhor pro me passem pra trás. E eu só queria que eles me deixassem de boas. Ih, mano, deu uma luazinha ali. If Maltern has abused his position in the village for too long, I won't let him carry on. Even if I don't believe in all this stuff about witchcraft, it's high time someone put him in his place. I completely agree. I'm sure I've been hearing from Eves again, but now that he knows you're here, I expect he won't be quite as polite and prudential. In that case, we'll have to be on our guard. Exactly. But enough about that. Tell me about your life and everything I've missed. Mon and I stay there for a long while, chatting in the living room. Then I go to pick up some groceries at the market, and we prepare dinner together. both enjoying this renewed affinity. A couple of days later, I'm in the bakery getting some bread. Just as I paid and I'm leaving, I find myself face to face with Soline Malter and her son. There's a moment of surprise, and just about to greet, he lets loose a torrent of yelling. Oh, well done. I'm glad I bumped you. I have had the chance to congratulate you on the classy way you welcome my father. I tried to be nice. I even agreed to have a coffee with you, despite the reputation of the delators. And 2 weeks later, you greet my father with a rifle? You're lucky my son's here, or I vou me desculpar. Vou mandar ela ficar de boa. Desculpar. I'm sorry, but your father did choose the ideal moment. Peraí, isso aqui não parece um pedido de desculpas. Oh, sure, it's because of Sophie, right? Like mother, like daughter. I don't even know why I'm surprised. Look, Solen, I'm sorry Eve's made you do all that work on the file, but I never asked him to make me any offers. You're right. I keep forgetting you're just a school teacher. It's not as if you knew the meaning of hard work. Caraca, e tapão na orelha na cara, bicho. Que isso? É só uma professorinha só. Não sabe o que é trabalhador. Speaking of which, I have to go. Personally, I got a work to do. She turns away. Her attitude hurts, especially the way her father has manipulated her. What's a shame. Without the excitement, Mon returns. If it's Monterey, I have a hard time failing sleep that night. I'm pretty crabby as I eat my breakfast next morning. The fact that I woke up way too early probably has helped me my state of mind. And then I had a dream again last night. Even if I try not to think about it, the strange dreams tend to upset my skeptical mind. I really don't need this kind of distraction right now, with the threat of a visit from the National Education Inspector, and with the opportunity to become a permanent teacher that Mr. Chestnut mentioned a few weeks ago. I can't risk putting my professional future in jeopardy. I'm mulling this over as I put on my camisole and skirt, now my usual outfit, which has become a kind of uniform since I heard about the possibility of a sports inspection on my teaching methods. With the lack of sleep, I can feel a migraine coming on. Without really thinking about it, I put on my reading glasses that lie on the beside table, hoping to alleviate the pain. As I check myself over in the mirror, I am assaulted by an insidious feeling that something is wrong. I take some time to contemplate my reflection. The glasses are a step in the right direction, and I tell myself I should keep them on all day. To think that, out of vanity, I used to prefer to put up with eye fatigue rather than be seen in public with glasses on. Maybe it's because of the dream. Little as I want to be influenced by such irrational ideas. I'm still feeling an uncontrollable need to give myself a makeover, to leave nervous and secret students definitely behind for good. Since I got up and down, and I don't have my first class until 10 a.m., I decide to ring the village hair salon to see if I can book an appointment. I've been putting this off for a while, and I tell myself that getting a trim would certainly put me in a better mood. 15 minutes later, I'm sitting in front of a mirror, and the hairstylist is handing me a magazine with a profusion of styles to choose from. I live through thrift looking without much hope for a cut that might suit me. A couple of seats away, Mrs. Lionel, the grocer, is chatting with her neighbor as she waits for her perm to set. I'm having a good time. It's a beautiful winter's day. Outside it's cold, but the salon is well heated and cozy. I'm about to ask for just a trim when the hairdresser leans over the magazine with an inspired look. Sonia, that's a good choice. I think that style will suit you perfectly. I look down and realize it's open a picture of a youthful face topped with a heavy fringe. You got enough length and the perfect hair texture for that kind of cut. Shall we begin? I nod in agreement, as if push my unsettling momentum. We chat as she snips my hair. I tell her I need to look perfectly, room for my inspection. Mrs. Lionel, who has been moved to sit next to mine, tells us that the man from the local education authority arrived in the village this morning. Long strands of auburn hair pile up in my lap, giving off an agreeable scent of hair products. Half an hour later, a cloud of hairspray designed to hold my bun and placing the final touch in my new look. Sem música eu consigo me ouvir. Eu consigo até ler pouco melhor. I take a minute to check my reflection before rising from the chair. The mirror shows me a woman who has finally hidden herself of the trappings of her teenage years. A woman who's sure of herself, a professional. With a small smile, I pay, then I climb up into my car to go and perform my duties. When I get to the school, a man in a suit waits for me in front of the classroom. Introducing himself as Mr. Muller, National Education Inspector. He tells me he will be following me all day, observing the way I teach. I'm glad to be freshly out of the salon. It gives me a renewed confidence. My students are a bit surprised to see my new look, but are kind enough not to make any remark. The Muller takes a seat to the back of the classroom, and I try my best to pretend her is not there. Taking notes, and I see him smile when I manage to explain a complex notion clearly. At the end of the day, we shake hands, and the compliments my professionalism and my methods with enthusiasm. As I drive into the yard, I see Frank's van already there. I'm glad he's back. He's been away a long time. As I get out of the car, I see him waiting for me in the doorway. Hello, madam. I'm looking for Daphne Delator. I've been told she lives here. Yes, I had a haircut. Do you like it? Looks like you're embracing your inner sexy librarian. It suits you. Thank you. Any connection if your mother returns? No, not at all. I had to do it for myself. So have you met Mom? Yes. And she asked me to tell you she was retiring to her chambers and that you shouldn't wait dinner for her. The mood changed suddenly. Frank looks at me seriously. Sorry to ambush you like this in the end of the school day, but we have to talk, Daphne. This month I spent in the city has helped me put things in perspective. Besides, I saw Victor. No, my old friend. Yes, I remember him. He's thinking about taking over a big business, a retirement. He's asked me to become his business partner. So that changed my plans. And you and I need to make a decision. Of course, not secret that I want us to get back together. But with this new opportunity, I can't wait for you any longer. So here's the deal. Option one. We are a couple, you and I say no to Victor and I move in with you. Option number two. You don't want me or you are not ready to commit. In that case, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to give up on this opportunity. Poxa, I don't know. I don't like him too much to take the job. Então, né? Não tem nenhuma opção, parece que é pra ficar com o Frank. E se tivesse, ia ser um sim. Ela falar que ele deveria pegar o trabalho é bom porque ele seguiria com a vida dele, né? Mas é meio que um dane-se o esforço do cara em tentar ajudar ela, né? Gratidão, bicho. E sei lá, eu acho que aqui ia dar treta. Porque assim, o cara tá esperando. Ele se dispôs, né? Mas também se dispôs por quanto tempo, né? Tudo bem que ela também tá passando por várias coisas. Tá acontecendo muita coisa aí, acidente fatal, pizzaria, tem família, família dela que tem problema, aí tem outra família que é treta com a família dela, então também tá meio um clima tenso aqui. E eu não sei. Vou mandar um não sei. Não. É, vou mandar um não sei. I don't know. It's a bit abrupt announcing things like this. I know that, but you also have to understand that I can't stay indefinitely in this uncertain situation. Pois é. What I mean is that you have to make a decision. Either you make a firm and definitive commitment to me, to be with me, or I move back to the city. But I can't keep on indulging you, waiting for you to decide anymore. Deixa eu ver, I could move back to the city with you. Olha, interessante isso aqui. I don't want us to get back together. Stay with me. Ó, aqui já tem mais opções. Agora eu tô com peso na consciência, porque, não sei, mano, parece que ela. Eu, pelo que. Pelo andar da história, parece que ela não vai ficar com o Frank, mano. Parece que ela vai acabar ficando com o cara da outra família lá. Mas vamos ver, né? Stay with me, I'm ready. Are you sure? Are you ready to put up with me until the day you die? For better or worse? Terminar com o Frank e comprometer com o Frank. I'm ready, let's stay together. Eu quero ver um final feliz. Drama já basta minha vida. Tristeza e derrota já basta a minha vida. Já. Frank puts a knee on the ground and takes a small box out of his pocket. Ah, fui pedido em casamento, que emoção, cara. É, I tears in my eyes and my heart is stumping. Daphne Delator, will you marry me? Eu vou aceitar, pô. Yes, I will. When I wake up, Frank is sleeping like a baby next to me. Just seeing him here in my bed reassures me. I decide to let... Pô, a história deles é bonita, pô. I decide to let him sleep and I go downstairs to have some breakfast. It's going to be a busy day. After everything that happened, I give small Terry, mom coming back, and a particular my renewal vows I love and fidelity with Frank. People are counting on me, and I mustn't let them down. De novo, eu vou parar a leitura que a música tá alta. O pessoal fala que a música acabou, né? The holiday season arrived fast. I spend at home with mom and the poultries. Poultries. It's much more living on the castle now. With Mon and Frank, who can't stop bickering with each other. If Smotter has shown up, not since he came to present his offer to me when Mom got in the way of his plans. I decided not to worry about it for the time being. I need time to get my head around everything I learned. Ué, esse capítulo acabou um pouco mais cedo, eu acredito. Bom, é isso. Esse vídeo fica por aqui. Terminamos o capítulo 5. Na próxima vamos pro capítulo 6. Muito obrigado para quem assistiu e desculpa aí pelas pronúncias em inglês. Eu tentei fazer um ritmo um pouco mais animado, mas talvez não tenha dado muito certo, né? Então, tchau, tchau.